Good evening, Mr. Sanders, Dr. Ledbetter, and Board of Trustees. We come to you this evening looking at BQ Legal, which states a board shall ensure that a district improvement plan and improvement plans for each campus are developed, reviewed, and revised annually for the purpose of improving the performance of all students. This is an information-only presentation for the month of September to explain the process and prepare the board to consider adoption of the 2020-2021 DIP and CIP processes in October. BQ Legal and Local, as I mentioned just a moment ago, state the board shall ensure that a district improvement plan and improvement for each campus are developed. It includes parent partnerships, students challenged to fullest potential, well-balanced and appropriate curriculum, character and citizenship, highly qualified personnel, student and school safety, technology integration, and career and technical education. So you'll see that many areas of the full student are encompassed in the district and campus improvement plans. BQA and BQB, legal and local, outline the process for the actual committee and the makeup of those committees. The district and campus improvement plan and metric alignment is something that we always want to make sure that we share during this process. In 2015, during the original strategic plan process, the board adopted the vision Inspiring Excellence Today to Change the World Tomorrow. In addition, the strategic planning process came a set of 3 beliefs that you'll see there on your screen that I deal with safe and engaging, rigorous and diverse learning, high quality staff with appropriate resources, and effective communication, collaboration, and strong partnerships. All of that helps set the tone for the district and campus improvement plan process. Within that process, the district strategic planning wrote a set of goals. The board adopted a set of goals out of that strategic planning process. And in 2018, those goals were actually revised based on stakeholder input that you will see as we go throughout this presentation. So the goals are really the why. They're based on the data points that we have received. Then we have a set of performance objectives within each goal, with 6 goals, and inside of each goal are a set of performance objectives, measurable and written to enable the district and the school decision-making teams to be able to implement the strategies, which are the actual specific actions. The goals, performance objectives, and strategy development, as I mentioned, the originals were developed in 2015-16 with revised in August of 2018. The data points used to revise those district goals included cultural tenets, learner profile, climate survey priorities, and additional other survey priorities. What we measure as a district, our community-based accountability system, which became our performance tracker, our learner experience, and Bright Bites. Performance objectives are revised each year based on data points and metrics from the previous year's superintendent and campus principal metrics, and adopted in October of each year with the DIP and CIP process. Strategies are revised each year also based on the performance objective expectations, measurements, and those are also adopted in October of each year. The climate survey in May of 2019 provided 4 themes that were embedded into the 2019-2020 district improvement plan. Rigor and relevance, those were integrated into goal 1, performance objective 2, strategy 3, and goal 1, performance objective 4, strategy 2. Cultural proficiency was also a theme out of the climate survey, embedded into goal 3, performance objective 1, strategy 2. Social and emotional learning were embedded into goal 3, performance objective 1, strategy 1, goal 3, performance objective 1, strategy 4, and goal 3, performance objective 1, strategy 7. Customer service was embedded into goal 6, performance objective 2, strategy 3, and these were also addressed on each campus in their respective CIPs. The climate survey in May 2020 was postponed to fall of 2020 due to the COVID-19 disruption, and these same 4 themes will carry over into the 2020-2021 DIP and CIP process. Once the climate survey in the fall of 2020 is complete, we can adjust emerging themes since the DIP and CIPs are living, breathing documents. Out of that, this process came the performance tracker. That's our community-based accountability system. It's also aligned nicely to our district goals and performance objectives. The performance tracker is posted on our website and is updated each year and rolled out usually in the month of August, which aligns to the accountability timeframe. Within that are a set of superintendent metrics, and then within that are also additional campus metrics, each with additional specificity to help reach those performance tracker metrics. Here is a visual of the most recent recently given performance tracker. You'll see here goal 1, academic excellence, is in the royal blue. The social and emotional safety and security goal 3. You also have human resources in the navy blue, which is goal 2. And then the third page of the tracker, finance and operations in gold and communications and partnership in red. Those are all of the community-based accountability measures that were devised by that community group 2 years ago. The superintendent metrics is additional specificity for the performance tracker. It helps the district and decision-making teams to plan and organize work aligned to the performance tracker. You'll see here a copy of the superintendent metrics that are aligned to the performance tracker. Each year we had a baseline, and then in 18-19, and then a goal in 19-20, the current data from 19-20, and then another empty column right now as we prepare for 2020-2021. Each metric is located as strategies within the goals and performance objectives of the district improvement plan. And now I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Judy Walling, our Deputy Superintendent.
Thank you, Courtney. I'm going to pick up right where she left off, and we're going to talk about the District Educational Improvement Committee process, the DEIC, as it's known. Our membership is outlined in Policy BQA Legal, along with our roles and responsibilities. You will notice this is an advisory committee that works to advise in a variety of areas. Membership encompasses parents, business, community, and district and campus staff members. Each campus nominates 2 professional teaching staff members for the DEIC, as you can see on the screen. And then each campus also nominates 1 non-teaching professional staff member to the DEIC committee. Campuses are currently finalizing these memberships and being sure that these people can serve over the next couple of weeks. The remaining membership is made up of district professional staff, parents, community, and business. As you can see, we are finalizing our membership for this year's DEIC as well. This is Goal 1, and it has 5 performance objectives that focus on academics. You will see that these goals and performance objectives were written around a variety of stakeholder data points, including climate survey, strategic plan, learner profile, cultural tenets, and the state accountability system. And you can see that these have been color-coded. You can see what comes out of the climate survey, what comes out of the strategic plan, what comes out of the learner profile, what comes out of the cultural tenets, and what comes out of accountability. These are all the metrics that are in Dr. Ledbetter's superintendent's metrics that are aligned to Goal 1 academics. You will see that each metric is aligned to a specific performance objective within Goal 1. Then strategies are written that would support these metrics. The strategies will be completed this month and presented when the DIP and CIPs are brought for the board approval in October. Now you will see Goal 2, which addresses staffing and contains performance objectives 1 through 3. These were written around a variety of stakeholder data points, including climate survey, strategic plan, and cultural tenets. These are also color-coded for your view. These are all of the metrics that are in Dr. Ledbetter's superintendent's metrics that are aligned to Goal 2. Staffing and personnel. You will see that each metric is aligned to a specific performance objective within Goal 2. Then strategies are written that would support these metrics. Goal 3. You will see that Goal 3 addresses safety, security, as well as SEL and contains performance objectives 1 through 3. These performance objectives were written around a variety of stakeholder data points, including climate survey and cultural tenets, and these are color-coded for you as well. These are all the metrics that are in Dr. Ledbetter's superintendent metrics that are aligned to Goal 3, safety, security, and SEL. You will see that each metric is aligned to a specific performance objective within Goal 3. Then strategies are written that would support these metrics. Goal 4. You will see that Goal 4 addresses finance and operations and contains performance objectives 1 through 2. These performance objectives are written around a variety of stakeholder data points, including the strategic plan. These are all of the metrics that are in Dr. Ledbetter's superintendent's metrics that are aligned to Goal 4, finance and operations. You will see that each metric is aligned to a specific performance objective within a goal. Then strategies are written that would support these metrics. Goal 5. You will see Goal 5 addresses blended learning and technology integration and contains performance objectives 1 through 3. Performance objectives were written around a variety of stakeholder data points, including the strategic plan, learner experience, and empowered. While this specific goal is not addressed on the performance tracker or superintendent metrics, it is measured through district professional development feedback collection and included in the campus metrics, which you will see in just a little bit. You will see Goal 6, which addresses communication and partnerships and contains performance objectives 1 through 4. Performance objectives were written around a variety of stakeholder data points, including climate survey and strategic plan. These are all of the metrics that are in Dr. Ledbetter's superintendent metrics that are aligned to Goal 6, communications and partnerships. You will see that each metric is aligned to specific performance objectives within Goal 6. Then strategies are written that would support these metrics. And I'll turn it back over to Dr. Carpenter.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Rawling. We're going to now dive into the campus educational improvement process, which happens at the campus level, very similar to the district level in terms of composition, but it is happening at the campus level. So BQB, legal and local, actually address the roles and responsibilities of a campus plan group, and so they look at dropout prevention, staff development, within their campus plan, and then their membership involves parents, business, community, professional staff, district, and campus level. You will see here that the campuses are currently working on their membership. You'll see in red that is new membership, so they're rotating off and starting a new 2-year term. Those in the black font are parents or staff members that are in the middle of a term. And so you'll see there that these campuses are currently working on filling their membership. Here's another slide that shows 3 other elementaries, same thing. Some of the elementaries have some that are in the middle of a term and some that are on the same term, and so you'll see there by the different color font. Middle schools, you'll see here, Dietrich, obviously in its first year. They've got their committee established, and then Frank Seal and Walnut Grove. And then you have the 2 high schools along with the mile representing their membership. So with campus metrics, as we mentioned, we've already talked a little bit about the performance tracker, the superintendent metrics, and now we're going to look at the campus metrics where you will find additional specificity as it's aligned to the superintendent metrics. This is a bird's eye view as to what the campus principal metrics look like. You'll see they have metrics within each one of the 6 goals of the district improvement plan that filters down into the campus improvement plan. In goal 1, which is the academic goal, you will see a series of actions, metrics that principals will then in turn with their team write actions to help meet those. The green shaded is high school only. The purple is middle school. The blue is elementary. And the pink color here is all campuses, all grade spans. You'll see here, goal 2, there are additionally a set of metrics inside of there for the campuses aligned to a specific performance objective that falls into goal 2. You will see here in goal 3, there are specific metrics aligned to performance objectives inside of goal 3. Same thing for goal 4, the campuses have a metric inside of performance objective 2. Goal 5, the campuses have a metric inside of performance objective 2. And in goal 6, the campuses have specific metrics inside of performance objectives 2 and 3. And again, they will write strategies to help meet those metrics on their campuses. So next steps, the campuses are currently preparing to meet with their campus educational improvement councils as BQB legal and local layout. The district is preparing to meet with the DEIC, which BQA legal and local plan out. Strategies for each goal and performance objective are being developed by those teams as they are meeting and looking through and revising anything that needs to be revised. The finalized DIP and CIPs will be presented for board action on October 19th, 2020. Formative checks occur in November, February, and June. The Department of Learning will present formative check progress of Goal 1, which is the academics goal, in December, March, and July as part of Board Priority Standard 4, Benchmark A. All other departments will provide formative check progress during their departmental board update at the assigned time per the board calendar, and that is aligned to the Board Priority Standard 1, Benchmark B. Plans from Plan for Learning, your DIP and CIPs. Once those drafts are finalized by the campuses and the district, those will be shared with the board agenda for review prior to the October meeting, and we'll be bringing those for action on October 19th, 2020. We thank you very much for taking time to review this presentation, and we look forward to any comments or questions you may have at the meeting.